It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline. Buhari opinion. Why President Muhammadu Buhari should not let Biafra exist. Crime writer Ray writes that in the past months, the activities of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and the Eastern Security Network, ESN, have been disturbing in the southeast region, saying that kudos to the federal government for apprehending their leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and putting him on trial. The violent activities of the member separatist group, including announcing sit-at-home orders and disrupting economic activities in the southeast region, all this they did without remorse. Every time tragedy struck, the secessionist group denied being part of those engineering the tragedy. All the activities of the separatist group mentioned above are both unconstitutional and uncalled for. President Muhammadu Buhari should never let Biafra exist because a division will prevent some tribes from entering into the new nation. Most members of the IPOB have grievances against the tribes like Fulani and Hausas, and they will not allow these tribes into their nation. Another reason is that Nigeria will no longer generate revenue from any state that is no longer part of her. As a country, we have what it takes to build a good country, and a division will create more room for loss. Every state needs the other, and a division is not wanted by the majority, so it should not happen. Saying that Nigeria is the giant of Africa, and a separation will make other people think less of us. The federal government should not let these violent agitators prevail. And these were the words of an analyst, crime writer, and also we know that of recent there was a public analyst as well that also talked about the reason why President Muhammadu Buhari was right to have denied the Biafra and also the Oduduwa nation the right to their agitations. Oshibanjo also attested that the country is better as one. He clearly stated that Igbo, Yoruba, and northern people can also be better off on their own, and this is exactly one of the causes why President Muhammadu Buhari doesn't want to divide the country, saying that secessionists are blindly demanding for the country's decision without considering the drastic consequences that it will have on Nigerians. A lot of Igbo people have their businesses located in the north and other parts of the country, and the same goes to other ethnic groups. Therefore, dividing a country where citizens are comfortably coexisting because few number of secessionist rules up in the country will undoubtedly not be an option to the president of the country. Moreover, if the country should divide with the hateful motive secessionists built within themselves, there is a possibility that those countries that may rise from Nigerian may become hostile countries to one another. This could be seen in the case of Pakistan and India, who became hostile countries to each other, and they separated. The hostility of those countries may later end up in disrupting the peace in West Africa, thus leaving everyone to regret in the future. And in this regard, President Muhammadu Buhari is playing wise to keep Nigeria as one and avoid such ugly situation from occurring in the future. And the writer, Zubi writer, is actually of the opinion that President Muhammadu Buhari is actually right, for resisting the Biafra and Oduduwa nations, trying to cite that the Nigerian president's priority is to govern the people, making sure that their lives and properties are actually protected and there is no mayhem in the country, noting that the northern people actually have a dangerous ideology that a civil war must actually take place if Nigeria is to break up at all, and a right president will not actually want anything of such to happen, saying that even with these ideologies that is centered on killing, that there is no president that will keep mute and watch his country go on fire. And this is possibly the reason why President Muhammadu Buhari is even the right person, is even right for trying to stop secession movement, because our country was initially united before the secessionists started cajoling Nigerians to their secession ideology, citing that even the vice president of the country, Yemi Osinbajo, and at a particular point in time said that there is need for Nigeria to be united as one, and that if we actually separate, that there is actually no, we cannot actually do better by not being together. But as together that we have greater privileges or at home and abroad. And we actually remember that even the former president of Nigeria, Obasanjo, at once says that those people that are clamoring for breakup of Nigeria are actually enemies who want Nigeria to break up, and actually they will fail because they are not even friends of the country. Where Obasanjo, as at a particular point in time, actually says that the people that are agitating for Nigeria to break up will not win because the Nigerian country is actually as perspective of flourishing because of the different ethnic groups and diversity, and dismembering from Nigeria, as at this particular point in time, in his words, says that it is almost idiotic, where he has insisted that although the country is frustrating, however, there is balkanization of the country was actually not the solution. He therefore called up the agitators that they should share their thoughts about the breakup of the country, are not that which will bring unity in the nation. The Owu chief actually expressed too that the hope that Nigeria would come out stronger from the current challenges if the citizenry can actually shelve their own personal interests and work for the unity of the country. He also said that if there is any Nigerian who does not feel apprehensive over the situation of the country as at a particular period in time, then the person is human being without being human. That any Nigeria who is human will be apprehensive, if not frustrated with the present situation in the country. We are apprehensive about the security situation, apprehensive about the economic situation, apprehensive about the political situation, and the drum we are hearing is of disintegration of the country. However, says that he is a strong believer of one Nigeria, claiming that there are one Nigeria, but not one Nigeria at any cost. That one, and this is quite contradictory to the analyst saying that the president actually is right to just ensure that at all costs that the country is secured, and then the chief statesman Obasanjo is actually saying that he's truly believing that Nigeria should be one, but not one at any cost, but one Nigeria where every Nigerian can feel proud that he or she has a stake in this country, that no Nigerian is born a slave in this country, and no Nigeria is to be oppressed in this country. And those of us that have shed their part of their blood and sweat for this country, that they did that because they wanted a country where everyone can claim as his or her own. And he believes that if there can be talk among everyone of ourselves, and the narrative of the country might actually change. And he believes that there is a great country, and that we are not making Nigeria what God wants it to be. It's not the fault of God, but the fault of ourselves, particularly our leaders. Thanks for listening.